Hey there guys, welcome to this quick overview of the battery grip BGE14. This is from Canon, and if you ever had any problems with having not enough battery while doing video on your Canon DSLR, or not enough battery while taking photos, taking portraits, this is something you should consider getting. So this is the BGE14 battery grip from Canon, and apart from providing the ability to put two batteries into your camera, so you have to replace your batteries less, which is definitely very useful, this provides some other functionality. So let's cover it. So first off, this is kind of the connector spot that you plug into your camera's battery compartment. This is the pulling out the bottom tab and then sliding this in will allow you to connect the battery grip to your camera. This is the pins connecting the power, connecting this to the camera's battery kind of like ports, so careful not to break those. On top here you find this little tripod mount kind of thing. This is where you screw the camera in after installing the installing this area into the battery compartment, and you can use this to lock. You can use this little thumb use this little wheel to lock the camera into place to ensure that it is nice and secure. Down here you find a little off-on switch, which means that you can turn off and on the added functionality that this BGE14 grip provides. So what added functionality, you may ask? Well, it's this down here. You get, with this battery grip, you get a nice shutter button, as well as an extra mode dial, one more button here for which you can program, but I think by default it will allow you to switch between ISO, exposure, and shutter speed settings, as well as two buttons here that allow you to do focus peaking if you're doing video, or you can use it for zooming in while viewing your pictures, or you can actually set these buttons to do more than that, but by default it's going to change your autofocus mode as well as allow you to do back button focusing, and this one is for switching between between ISO and exposure as well. But you can all this can be programmed in the settings, so because Canon cameras are pretty good at doing that, and it's very nice and functional. So it's great for doing like portrait photography. You don't have to kind of tilt your arm. You can just have the shutters release in the same spot, even if your camera was vertical, like 90 degrees, which is very nice. So that's a nice touch. And I like how they added that off-on switch, because sometimes you don't have to use these buttons, and turning off the functionality will allow you to save some battery there, which is important if you're doing long shoots. Very nice touch there, Canon. Build quality wise, by the way, it's actually pretty good. It doesn't match up to the DSLRs it's compatible with, but it does actually feel pretty okay. I mean, it's plastic, there's no metal here, but it does do a decent job of feeling rather premium, rather solid feel. Down here you've got a tripod mount, so you can mount your camera to your tripod even with the battery grip, and you've got a little hook here for putting your neck strap if you want to, but what's the point? So this is the battery compartment here. As I talked about earlier, it allows you to put two batteries in your camera, which is very functional. It has this little lock, you see this, and you pull down this tab and you turn it, and you can pull out the two battery compartment when you slide in your two Canon LPE6 batteries for providing nice amount of power to your camera, which is super functional and super handy. So just gonna slide it in this way. One thing I don't like that when I use this power grip for like taking photos is that when you use a battery grip like this, you lose the functionality of a screen. Like if you shoot vertically with a battery grip like this, you lose the functionality of like the top screen here that the EOS NVD has, that tells you at a glance all the settings. If Canon has a more premium battery grip with like a little screen here, I'm quite sure a lot of people will be interested in buying, because that will help out a lot for people who are doing portrait photography. You can tilt the camera and still check your settings, which is super functional. Overall, I do like this device a lot. It's super handy, super functional for people who are going out to do long shoots, especially when you're outside. You don't want to be switching your batteries because you don't want to drop your batteries into like a puddle of water and whatnot. So this is super handy, super functional. Of course, there are third-party alternatives that are way cheaper, but the BG14 has 100% compatibility with the DSLRs that it's compatible with. So the 700D, 760D, 750D, 70D, 80D, super wide range of compatibility, and it works 100% of the time because it's by Canon. So you can have a nice peace of mind because of that. Also, if you buy third party, you cannot be sure about like the quality of the battery grip because it may vary from brand to brand. So yeah, this is the Canon battery grip BG14. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys found it helpful, like and subscribe. And I think this is a very handy device, by the way. And if you guys have the time and you want to watch other videos, you can check out my other videos on my channel or linked on the screen. Something YouTube will suggest will just pop out around the screen about now. Anyway, this has been ZX Tech. If you guys this has been ZX Tech. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.